श्री श्री गुरु गौरांगव जयत श्री गोपाल तापनी उपनिषद उत्तर भाग एकदा हि व्रजस्त्रिय सकामा शर्वरी मुषित्वा सर्वेश्वरं गोपालं कृष्णमुचिरे उवाच ता कृष्णः. Once upon a time the Vraja gopis, having spent a whole night with Sri Krishna, making him fully delighted in his erotic love dalliances with them, when cherished a desire in their unstinted heart to have ever union with him, who is the supreme resort in his Swayam Rupa Gopala or Vrajendra Nandana, they asked certain queries, and in response to their queries, he replied to them. Anukasmai brahmanaya bhaksham dadavyam bhavati durvashaseti. The gopis asked, by feeding whom among the brahmanas we shall be having our desires fulfilled? That is, we will have ever your companionship. Sri Krishna replied, it is by feeding Muni Durvasha only. Katham yasyamo atirtva jalam yamunaya yatasreyo bhavati. Further the gopis asked Sri Krishna, how we shall cross over the mighty streams of Yamuna and meet the Rishi who is dwelling on the other bank of the Yamuna, and without approaching him, how shall we be blessed for the fulfillment of our cherished desires? Krishneti brahmacharityuktva margam vo dasyati yammam smritva agadha gadha bhavati yammam smritva aputa puto bhavati yammam smritva avrati vrati bhavati yammam smritva sakamo nishkamo bhavati yammam smritva asrotriya srotriyo bhavati. Sri Krishna said to them, just enter into the waters of the Yamuna with the words, Krishna Brahmachari. Sri Krishna is an eternal celibate. And definitely at once, Yamuna will show you the path. That is, her mighty waters will come down to the mere knee-deep waters. The gopis apparently might be having doubt in Sri Krishna's such undue utterances, as Sri Krishna already led the whole night in erotic dalliances with them, then how he could be a brahmachari? Therefore, studying their mind, Sri Krishna further said, know it certain that the glory of my divine name is such that by mere remembrance of me, the fathomless streams of river recedes to knee-deep waters. By remembering me, the worst impure man becomes fully purified. By remembering me, a man who has not ever performed any austerity becomes qualified with the merits of all austerities. By remembering me, a man who has got all the bad and selfish motives becomes totally free from all such motives. By meditating upon me, a man who never has studied any literatures becomes fully enlightened in all the scriptures. Srutva tadvachahim vairaudram smritva tadvakyena tirtva tat sauryahi gatvasramam punyatamam hinatva munim sreshtatamam hi vai raudram cheti. Having full faith in such utterances of Sri Krishna, the gopis with the confidence easily to meet the most powerful and glorious Rishi Durvasa they entered into the stream of the Yamuna. The daughter of Surya, with uttering the name Krishna Brahmachari, and easily they crossed the mighty streams, which then became of knee-deep water, and entering into the most sanctified hermitage of the Muni, they paid their due obeisance to him. Dattva asmai brahmanaya ksheeramayam ghृतmayam ishtatam hi vai. They fed him sumptuously with payasam, rice boiled in milk and added with sugar, and other ingredients, and also rice soaked with ghee. These two are the best food considered for offering to God. Mishtatamam hi vai bhuktva hitvashisham prayojya anvagyat tvadat katham yasyamo atitva soryam. Out of compassion towards them, the Rishi Durvasa ate up what they offered to him, and the remnant thereof he distributed to the deserving inhabitants, animals, etc. there. Next he gave his benediction on the gopis and advised them to return. But the gopis asked, how now we shall cross over the mighty streams of the Yamuna? Sahovacha muni durvasinamam smritva vodasyatiti margam. Just remembering that Durvasa Muni, who has not eaten anything at any time, enter into the streams of the Yamuna and would find she is of knee-deep water. Tasam madhye hi sreshta gandharvityuvachatam hi vai tavirevam vicharya. Among the gopis, the principal one, Gandharvi by name, after consulting other gopis, asked the Muni, Katham Krishno Brahmachari, Katham Durvasano Munihi. She asked, how Krishna is entitled as a Brahmachari, bachelor, and how your good self is to be known as a Muni without eating any food at any time. Tam hi mukhyam vidhaya purvamanukritva tushnimasu. Other gopis, making Gandharvi as their spokesman, remained as silent observers. Shabdavan akashaha. In response to the query of the Gandharvi, the glorious Muni said, although the Shabda or sound is the guna or quality of Akasha or ether, but at the same time both are the different elements of the same Prakriti. Accordingly, the Jivatma, although possessed with the triple qualities of Maya or Prakriti, yet in fact true to its divine character, Jivatma is not superimposed with any Maic modification. Further, beyond this Akasha, ether, there is the fundamental Akasha, God, who is the substratum of everything. That supreme Akasha, supreme divinity, as a monitor self, although dwells within the corporeal body of a bound Jiva soul, Jivatma, yet he, having been stayed in the Dahara Akasha, neither is known to such a bound Jiva, nor is at any rate subjected by any quality of Maya. Accordingly, it is the fact that Sri Krishna The Atmarama, ever delighted within his own self, does not lack in his fulfillment of enjoyment by adding something from outside, although he enjoyed cupid dalliances with you all. Yet he remains the same whether enjoyed or not enjoyed.